Thank you, Madam President and colleagues. I also stand in very strong support of SB 1399, the Garment Worker Protection Act, and I thank my colleague from Los Angeles for bringing this forward. As another member from Los Angeles, wage theft violations in the garment industry in our areas have been egregious for a very, very long time. Garment workers deserve a living wage. These are mostly women, sometimes women of color, and they absolutely deserve a living wage. They are now, of course, as we've mentioned, producing masks, which are critical to help spread the virus, to help reduce spreading of the virus during this pandemic. And the irony today is that garment workers are also vulnerable in this health and economic crisis, due in large part to the widespread exploitation and lack of accountability by these businesses. My district in particular, especially the Southeast Los Angeles region, is home to many garment workers in the Vernon and Huntington Park and South LA region. Over the past several years, we've seen increased amounts of factories move into these areas, and again, with little protections for workers. I would also like to share a few words directly from a constituent, Teresa Garcia, and her story. Teresa lives in my district, sewed for Fashion Nova clothing at shockingly low rates and exposed labor abuses to the New York Times. I quote, "She earned as little as $225 for 65 hours of work in a week, the equivalent of $3.46 an hour in 2020. That's not minimum wage. She remembers the factories receiving orders from Fashion Nova for up to 5,000 pieces of clothing at a time. She was paid by the piece. We often hear that if we work hard, we can make more money, but working 65 hours a week and getting paid $3.46 an hour is not fair pay and not minimum wage for a hard week's worth of work, and clear violation of labor laws. Ms. Garcia was paid well below the state and federal minimum wage for her hard work, and we cannot allow this to continue in our state. How can we allow a $20 shirt to value more than someone's protections and someone's hourly wage? I just want to thank my colleague again from Los Angeles for bringing this forward, and we must vote yes, and I implore my colleagues to do the same. Thank you.